Hello everyone, today we are going to do the literary term archaism. If you want to study the notes of this lecture or the MCQs related with this topic, you can click the link given in the description. We are also going to start our offline and online classes shortly, so stay tuned. Now let's start with the term archaism. Archaism, a literary device characterized by the use of words and expressions that have fallen out of common usage, enriches literary works by evoking a sense of the past and imbuing them with a distinct historical flavor. This lecture delves into the phenomenon of archaism in literature, exploring its significance, purposes, and impact on the various works. By examining the deliberate use of archaisms by writers like Edmund Spenser, John Milton, John Keats, Abraham Lincoln, and the translators of King James Version of Bible, we can appreciate how this technique has been employed to achieve specific stylistic effects and evoke particular atmospheres. Archaism in context. Edmund Spenser's The Faerie Queene stands as an early example of deliberate archaism. Spenser employed archaic words and expressions, often drawn from Chaucer's medieval English, to create a poetic style fitting for the revival of the medieval chivalric romance. By using language from an earlier era, Spenser aimed to transport his readers to a distant past, enhancing the mythic and fantastical nature of his narrative. The careful selection of archaic vocabulary, while unfamiliar to contemporary readers, adds to the richness of Spenser's verse and contributes to the immense quality of his work. The King James Bible, elevating prose through archaic rivals. The translators of the King James Version of Bible also turned to archaisms to imbue their translation with weight, dignity, and sonority. Archaic language in the Bible lent a sense of solemnity to the prose, elevating its religious themes and evoking a sense of timelessness. Phrases like "fourscore and 7 years ago," used by Abraham Lincoln in his Gettysburg Address, illustrate how biblical archaisms were utilized to enhance the impact of important speeches and evoke historical resonance. Archaism as a poetic device. Milton and late authors. The influence of archaic language extended beyond Spenser and the King James Bible. John Milton and subsequent authors drew upon archaic expressions, often inspired by these earlier works, to infuse their writings with a sense of grandeur and timelessness. These writers understood that archaic language, when used judiciously, could evoke emotions and atmospheres that modern words might fail to capture. As evidenced by John Keats's use of archaisms in his ode, the deliberate incorporation of such language adds depth and richness to poetic imagery. Conclusion. Archaism in literature serves as a bridge between eras, connecting readers to the linguistic heritage of the past. The deliberate use of obsolete expressions by writers like Spenser, Milton, Keats, and Lincoln, along with the translators of King James's Version of Bible, showcases how archaism contributes to poetic impact, historical atmosphere, and emotional resonance. By resurrecting words from the annals of time, writers engage in a delicate dance between tradition and innovation, crafting language that transcends its temporal boundaries. So this was the discussion on the literary term archaism. We'll take up another term in our next video. Until then, goodbye and see you.